Welcome to 4700 Emerald Avenue in Verne, California. This home is a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath. Interior square footage is 2,280 and our lot size is 9,888 square feet. Best part about this home is that there's no HOA. We have a pool and we have a garage. I'm a car guy, so garages are always very important to me. One of the garages is actually secluded from the other two. It has a separate wall and a door. Essentially, you can turn that into your project car storage spot, your workshop, or your home gym. So the great thing about this property is that there's a lot of use cases for this floor plan and with the amount of space available. One of my favorite things is that the interior has been completely refinished. So everything is new on the interior. New paint, new cabinets, new countertops, all the bathrooms are new, and even the layout has slightly changed. So for me personally, I really enjoy cooking. So you'll notice the open kitchen space, which is directly behind me right now. That used to be an enclosed space, and our client decided that he would tear down the wall and open this area up. So right now we're actually in the guest/living room, and on the other side will be the space for your formal dining table. There are many things that I personally really enjoy about this home, and I think it's very fitting for my taste. One thing is that I really enjoy cooking. So the open kitchen is actually one of my favorite parts because I like to entertain my guests and I also like to be able to cook and at the same time chat with them. If you have a closed off kitchen, space is tight, and it's kind of awkward as your guests are, trying to chat with you as you're trying to finish cooking a meal. But in this open concept area where everything is kind of at arm's length reach, I could be cooking, I could plate, and then I could serve my guests, but at the same time I'm doing that, I can also still hold that conversation. They could be enjoying a glass of wine, a cup of beer. So another thing you'll notice is that I actually don't have any additional lighting this scene right now. So essentially I'm just using the natural light from the home. I have 3 windows behind me to this side and then also from the front of the house with all that natural light coming in. And the color palette chosen for this home actually really adds to the warmth and the comfortability of the home. One thing that I really enjoy about homes is that when it's all very new and modern finishes, but it still feels very cozy and warm. And with this house, you have 2,280 square feet, right? So you have a lot of usable space. So depending on what your specific use case is, there are a lot of things that you can do. Another thing within the 5 bedrooms is that 2 of them are actually ensuite master bedrooms. So if in the case that you don't need 2 master bedrooms, you can convert one of them to a closed off entertainment room. As this area is a very open concept area, so it may not be as cozy because some people are claustrophobic, but some people like to be in a very cozy room. So one of the masters can be converted and it's a good amount of space. Or if you're like me, a creative, then you'll want an office, so you want a working space, and then you want a filming space. So that room is perfect for that. You get natural light, but in the case that you do need to close it off and you just want to do your lighting, then it works perfectly. And one other thing that I find myself doing is that every corner of this home, no matter what time of day, as long as we're getting natural light, and even if we're not getting natural light, there's a lot of good angles to take photos of your furniture and cool things. Say you cook a cool meal. There's a lot of places that you could mix it up and create a lot of cool things. So I could find myself staying home all day. So I personally really enjoy this home. So a lot of times when we go to listings or when we go look at other properties for our clients, it's what our client wants, right? We're going to be a problem solver for them and finding what they like. And when I come across something that I like a lot, it intrigues me. And being able to do the open house here for the 2 days to cover for Max, I really enjoy it because the natural light, the area that we're situated in, Laverne is relatively quiet. It's a very nice neighborhood. Off the 210, so you're really close to the freeways. So if you need to go to west, go east, go south, it's very accessible. That's one thing that I also like about this area. I like being in the mountains a lot, so we're very close to Los Angeles National Forest. So if you like hiking, you're just a short trek away. With the backyard space, we have a pool, but at the same time, we do have a lot of garden or yard space to use as well. So if you're, once again, like me, you like growing your own vegetables, your spices, there's a lot of area to play with and grow your, grow those things. So as you're cooking, you need something else, just go out to the back, grab it, come back in and continue cooking. There's a lot of things that you don't need to go and purchase from the grocery store when you grow stuff yourself. And another thing about this home that I really enjoy is that it's a single story. When I was younger, when I was a child, I believed that, homes that had 2 stories, those were, big homes and cool homes. But now as I've aged, I believe that I want a single story home because who knows, if it's my forever home, if it's a home I love and I want to stay at, I want to grow old in it, I don't want to have to deal with stairs. That's always one of the things that I consider nowadays, is because, you know, if I have to take care of my parents, or my in-laws are with me, I want a place where we don't have to worry about, you know, tripping over stairs and just inaccessibility. I want the space to be usable for everyone in the family. And going back onto the kitchen space, same with that center island, having the open kitchen space, it allows for more time to interact with your family, to chat as you're cooking, to enjoy those meals, because nowadays I very rarely find myself nor my family using the formal dining table, you know, unless it's a very, very large gathering. But most of the times, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we all have it just on that center island. So thank you for tuning in to the first episode of Homes with Cullen, and I hope that I can share more cool homes or even help you find your dream home in the coming future. So stay tuned for more, and I will see you guys on the next one. Very awkward. It's been a while since I've done this, so we'll just leave this in there. I will see you guys.